What is up, guys? And today I'm going to be showing you how to make a food catching game where you have a bowl and food is falling down when you catch it. So when you catch it, you get a point, but if you don't catch it, you lose. So let's get started. Let's start with the actual catching first. I'll get a sprite from scratch and upload it. Delete that sprite. Now let's get a new one. Go to food, get the bowl sprite. There we go. Much better. Now we're going to put this in the center, so one green flag quick. Set X to 0. And set the Y to negative 100. That way you can never let it go on the floor. It's way easier. There we go. Grab a forever loop. And we're going to set it, actually change X and change Y by. And we're going to change it by, we're going to divide by 3. And we're going to subtract by X addition. And then the mouse X and the mouse Y. Does that. It's supposed to be the Y position. Okay, so delete the Y one. Only keep the X. As you can see, it's a more smoother thing. You can actually put a bigger value for more smoothness. I think 5 is good. And super satisfying and good. Now, sorry about the noise in the background. It's just my cat. We're gonna pause. And we're gonna put this in there. As you can see, it does this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plus by 90. There, now only divide by 3. Actually, yeah, 3 is. Right, so we're gonna put divide by 10. And there we go. Now we need to make the food actually drop it. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to get the bench. Yeah, this. Good. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to make it so that food falls. So just name this fruits. I'm just gonna name this fruits. And then now I'm gonna get a new costume. And I'm gonna get an apple costume. And I'm gonna get another costume. And this one's going to be a banana. This time. Swing. And this time we're gonna get a banana. And we can get another costume. And then where should we put a strawberry? Yeah. So these are 3 foods that we're gonna be having in the bowl. So we're gonna set this to size to 75, and then one green flag quick hide, and then when I start as a clone, show. So what we're gonna do is we're showing, and yeah, so that's pretty much all we're doing. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab forever loop. We're gonna set X. Set X to negative 240 and 240. And set the Y to 180. Since that's the max it could go. Then what we're gonna do is we're just going to wait 3 to 0.8 seconds. and then just wait those many seconds. Then we create clone of myself, and pick a random number between 1 and 3. As you can see, we get different sprites. And then we're gonna grab costumes, and then we're gonna grab forever, change y by -2. And now this will basically make these caching stuff drop so you can actually catch it much better than before. I'm gonna actually change it by -5, so it's much faster. Yeah, as you can see, you can't catch it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do when it starts a clone, if touching bool, then we simply delete this clone. Right here. Then now, if it doesn't, we should delete the clone. There. Now, as you can see, it works perfectly fine. Now we can catch stuff. Now, remember that second video that I've ever made on my channel? Well, technically third. Remember the pan house tutorial? If you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch it. But yeah, we're going to use that technique. So I'm gonna name this bar. So of course we need to make our bar now. So first let's start by making a dot in the middle of the square. So let's just start by making this dot right here. Make sure it's a 16 by 16 the dot. I like mine at 16 by 16. You can have yours 32 by 32, 64 by 64, 120 and 120. Doesn't matter what you like. So I'm just gonna name this one. The second one. Okay, so now we're gonna want to make this smaller. This dot smaller to an 8 by 8 pixel dot. Let's make that 8 by 8. And there we go. Now we're gonna make this white. And there we go. Now we're gonna have this put to the side right here. Switch to costume 1. And then one green flag clicked. Do it. So we're gonna grab a forever. A repeat. So we're just gonna repeat like 50 times, I guess. Or we're actually gonna make a new block and we're gonna name this make bar. I'm just gonna name this make bar. And then we're just going to put that inside. And we're gonna switch to costume 1. And we're gonna change Y by 1. And then create clone myself. Then then set the X -175, -175, -150, and then we're gonna repeat 100, and that's how much health we have. And then now we're gonna duplicate this, duplicate that, and then we're gonna switch to costume 2. And of course, we're gonna set X to our before value. So we're gonna set the X to -2. Yeah. So as you can see, we have our health bar now. Now we actually need to know what the health value is at. So in order to do this, we actually have like 200 clones in this sprite. So yeah, pretty cool. As you can see, we can just get these bananas. But, of course, just like the raft tutorial, we're going to put this in a forever loop. This will basically not do anything yet. I'm going to stop the script forever so that it doesn't redo the script again. But stop the script, because, yeah. So, as you can see, there's a whole nother thing right here that we do not want, as you can see. So, make bar. Make a new variable, name it bar. Make it for this sprint only, yeah. And we're gonna put it in the first, and then make another variable and name it house. And then now we're gonna have it for the sprite only. I mean for all sprites. And there we go. So we're gonna put the bar on there and the house in here. As you see, repeating 100, so that's why it has this like big bar here. So as you can see, it has a big one, which we need to fill in that one with something. So that's what it's basically trying to tell us. So if we just put 2 in here, and as you see, it's not doing anything, and because of what we're trying to do, so we're actually gonna show and then hide. So there. When I start the coin show. Now let's put these into sliders. And as you can see, we can put the slider. You can't have it too over, so we actually have to click onto green flag again. So we're gonna set that to 100 and set that to 100. See that happens? We set that to 50. Just 50. And now, as you can see, we only have this much HP. So what we're actually going for is something more different. So I'm gonna change the X by -1. And now, as you can see, we should be changing by -1. Keep going. Keep going. Go to this over here. Then -221. There, and then we should change y by. And so we keep repeating. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make bar input. We're not gonna make a new block, but we're gonna edit, and then we're gonna make bar, and then house. And then run a screen refresh, and then make bar. I'm gonna put the bar on there, and then put that on there. And then add these inputs inside. Okay, this is not working out. So, to fix this bug fully, what we need to do is keep making the bar, basically. As you can see, it's telling us to, it's basically telling us to, okay, so we're gonna put the bar at 100 real quick, and I'll show you what is going on. 0. Now as you can see, this is going the frontware, going over here instead of going the backware. So to go in the backware, we're gonna go in the backware when we make the bar, but go in the frontware when we make this. So there we go. The only reason this glitch is happening where it's splitting is because it's setting the X to that. So if we change that, as you can see, this has changed. So there. As you can see, it's changing this though. after. So what we should do is generate more of this to add more power and complete it. So as you can see, this happened. Put it in there, change that. And set the bar to 200. And 199. See, it still does it. So, what we're gonna do is we're just going to. So what we're doing here is generating this first. Okay, just make it. As it's doing this, it's making that, and then as you can see, it's not setting X back. So let's just set it to that. And then now, as you can see, it's restarting. As you can see, this happens. So we're gonna put this into there. We're gonna restart this again. And there we go. Now, as you can see, this is cool. Then put the house inside there. Alright, so. Right there, so we're gonna. Alright, so we're gonna take this off. And put that. And alright, so this glitch is happening again. So as you can see, this glitch is happening again. We're gonna put this like this. And we're only gonna want to repeat 50. See that happens. So, as you can see that happens. We need to have a perfect value. Actually, we'll just make a score actually. So it's delete this, delete these, and then we're gonna name this score, and then we're gonna make this for all sprites, and then forever. Actually, yeah, we're gonna delete this, and then we're going to change the score by 1, and then now, as you can see, if you click onto it, we have a score.
That wasn't zombies, right?
We're gonna set the size to 0.
Go. You know what you're doing. Go.
And we're gonna, as you can see, if I get that, works.
Sabi said you could play, but he told you not to play unless it's zombies, right? No, he never said that to me. You're not. You know you're not supposed to play that. Why does he
Change
have to
by
tell you?
0.1 the score.
Right? Right or wrong?
And as you can see, it's score.
Okay. What? Relax with the crying. Relax. I don't understand. I don't understand that. What you asked for? Get mommy's drink in the freezer and throw it out.
And
You
then
gotta be
now,
careful going down the stairs because you almost fall and hit your face.
and if West then. We're gonna put this inside of here.
He's over here crying like he don't know what he's doing. Stop left him playing on the zombies, but he knows he's not supposed to
If
just jump and go on the other thing.
West then. Oh shell.
Yes, please.
And then
Get over here. I'm gonna tell you this. Breathe and relax yourself, but now you're overdoing it. I'm gonna tell you one thing. You know you're not supposed to
240.
be on it, so don't switch. If he
If
lets you
West
play
then.
one thing,
Negative 100.
that didn't mean to go to the other. Just because you're on the game doesn't mean to go and play the other stuff.
If West then.
Right? So there's no surprise on why you're in timeout. Go. This is what I be saying. You guys cry when y'all get in trouble. Y'all get upset
And
when y'all
delete
in
this
trouble.
quote.
But y'all know what you're not supposed to be doing and still do it.
And as you can see, we have this nice catch game. As you can see. And if you want more clones, you could just change the seconds.
He didn't let them and told them to go jump and actually play a real game.
And as you can see, we have this
think
game.
That's anything like Fortnite. What is it? Fortnite is nothing close to it.
As you can see, we have this nice game
Go,
now.
go on the zombies. Go.
As you can see, we have this nice catching game in Scratch. So
you don't got much time left. Go play.
I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to rate and subscribe.
Chair, or I'm gonna send you to bed.
Hit the bell.
One or the other. This little attitude is not.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to like and subscribe.
It only go for you.
Hit the bell if you want to
But
review.
when last time I sent
Big difference. I'll see you guys next time.